What is going on, everybody? The state of the DCU and where it's at, where it's heading, and this whole mess that we're all caught up in. All right? Make sure to hit the subscribe. All right? That way you know every time I post a video and all that good stuff. I really appreciate everybody's been showing the support. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's free. There's no paid subscription. There's nothing. It's free. Show your boy some support. Y'all show all these other channels support. Come on, man. Show me the support. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm not even charging y'all. All right, check this out. My speculation and my thought on where the DCU is and where it's heading. All right? After Zack Snyder left, real talk, everything has been going down the hill, and it goes faster and faster. All right? Look, the DC is a mess right now, overall, with the comics, the movie department, everything. It's just a mess, all right? 100%, the whole woke media and agendas have ruined everything in the entertainment business, all right? Not just in comics, in everything. They're touching everything with their political garbage, and that's why everything and everywhere is messed up, all right? Look, with the Flash flopping, because it's a flop, a lot of people are going to deny it and say, no, it was a success. No, it's not. It's a flop, 100% facts. All right? It didn't make the money that they expected on opening. That says a lot of things. All right? The Flash was altered by James Gunn. There's no proof, but you can clearly see it. Watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Watch all the movies that James Gunn does, including the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, and you will get those same vibes inside of the Flash. All right, apparently the Flash was going to be rated R, and they took out a lot of scenes. All right, they dropped like 2 F-bombs in there. Sasha Kaya gets stabbed like probably like 100 times. Michael Keaton's bleeding, and apparently it was a darker end with Sasha Kaya as Supergirl with her scene that they cut. It didn't make it to the final. As always, WB getting in the way and ruining things. All right, the cameo that Henry Cavill was supposed to have, that he filmed months ago, was completely taken out. And then Ben Affleck was also supposed to be in the end credit scene, that also was removed. All right, now here we go. I'm putting on my tinfoil hat. All right, reason why I say that is because it's just me speculating. All right, being sarcastic in the sense of, well, what if this happens, coming from the following, right? The Flash has flopped. David Zaslav, the investors, are going to come down on them and say, hey, look, we're giving you money and we're not making our profits back. On a financial point of view, they are losing money. It's like a pool that's just gushing out water, and you're just going to put a Band-Aid on it, right? It's not gonna do anything. That's exactly what's going on with WB right now. They're in a situation financially that they can't afford any more losses. And with James Gunn coming on board, all the movies and everything that he's touched have been flop after flop. Okay, some people are going to like it, some people are going to enjoy it, but that doesn't mean that it's generating the money that they need to be able to stay floating in business, all right? The Suicide Squad flopped, and don't blame the pandemic, all right? Because movies were already opening and people went to go see No Way Home, that Spider-Man movie, all right? And they made freaking over $1 billion, all right? So there's no excuse. The Batman didn't make $1 billion. Well, it made like almost like, what, 700, 800 million? Okay, good. But everybody wanted to see something new and different. And then the feedback and the lashback that they get from it, nobody likes that movie. And what? Probably a few people out of 100%, you probably have what, 5% that like the movie, and the other 95%, including myself, did not like it. It's flopping. It's not what we want. Look, man, without Zack Snyder, the DC is done, right? I get it. A lot of y'all don't like Zack Snyder, and you got your reasons, whatever. I don't like Matt Reeves. I have my reason. I don't like his vision. I don't like James Gunn. I have my reasons. The same thing. Now, when it comes to this, all right, WB is going to get forced to make a real serious decision, all right? The Suicide Squad flop. The Batman flop. Shazam 2 flop. And we have now the Flash that's flopping. All right. Next is Blue Beetle. And like I said, we're the majority, we're not minority. We will make that movie flop also. Because that one is what James Gunn said himself, that he's going to start his DCU. All right. So this is what's going to show us exactly what he's going to give us. All right. In Superman when he does this. And I won't be surprised if they remove Henry Cavill with his scene that he recorded and filmed months ago before The Flash, did some extra reshoots and all that stuff. And it was James Gunn that said, nope, because I'm going to do my Superman, and his ego got in the way and said, no, let's remove that. Screw the fans, and we're going to do what I want. Because now we're in the Gunverse era, all right? Sadly. But we have to keep on fighting, all right? To restore the Snyderverse. We're not stopping. Like Darkseid said, we will stop at nothing to possess it, all right? So we got to go harder, all right? Boycott WB. All these movies have to flop to send the financial statement to WB and said, look, you have to fire James Gunn because he's not good. I guarantee you, they bring back Zack Snyder, the profits, the stocks, everything will go back up, all right? That's exactly what they need to do. At this point, DC has no other choice but to maybe make The Flash 2, reset all the timelines, somehow find a way that Flash restores the timeline and goes back to the DCEU. Fix things and erase all the errors and mistakes of the ones that are happening now. Because under the Hamadaverse, under the Gunverse, there's no success. Everything has been flopping after flop. Black Adam did bad also. And you better believe that Aquaman 2 is going to do bad. If the screenings are right now going on and people are talking that it's the most boring one compared to the first one, that says a lot. That means that movie's going to be trash also. Wake up, people. Unite the fight. Us united. Restore the Snyderverse. Use that one hashtag. I want to say thank you to each and every person that has been using that. Stop using the sell Zack Snyder to Netflix. That's not the goal. The goal is restore the Snyderverse and release the Ayer cut. Those should be the only two that we should be using. I've been posting that all over the Flash ads, all over everything that I see on Twitter, and I see everything on Instagram and Facebook. All right? The same thing on YouTube. Let's get the movement going. A lot of people have given up and they don't want to continue fighting for restore the Snyderverse. We have to. We went through 2 mergers, right? And remember when WB and Sarnoff said, oh, well, we're moving away from the trilogy and we thank Zack Snyder? Nah, lady. Wake up. And we got what? The Snyder cut. Oh, it doesn't exist. Remember that? Quote unquote, those real DC fans? Now those are the ones that are saying all these trash movies are the best since The Dark Knight. Always with their little same copy and paste, reading from the same script. Wake up, people. Keep fighting. Restore the Snyderverse. Release the Ayer cut. We won't stop. We have to keep on going. Blue Beetle is next on the flop list. And Aquaman is also. Because when James Gunn Superman finally comes out, it's going to be DOA, Dead on Arrival. Because nobody's going to be interested. Some are, but majority of us, no. Because we've had it. Enough is enough with James Gunn. He's not fit. He's not qualified to run the DCU studios. He's just not. Bring back Zack. Restore the Snyderverse. End the Snyderverse if you want to move away from it, but end it correctly. We want Justice League 2, Justice League 3. We need a Batman with Ben Affleck's solo standalone film. We need Man of Steel 2, Wonder Woman 3. Unite all 3 if you want in those trilogies. Bring back The Rock. Do Black Adam 2. Connect it into the Snyderverse. It had that tone. I liked it. I enjoyed it. If you're going to do another Shazam, make it more serious, but in the tone of what Zack Snyder gave us. And I can guarantee you that everything's going to go back up. Everything will go back up. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. What do you think about it? As always, drop your comments. I really enjoy everybody that drops comments, good and bad. Sometimes I get some laughs. Sometimes some of y'all just have to delete the comment because just you crossed the line. But as always, make sure to hit the subscribe, show your support, and until next time.